How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it's time for another Pop Off with Maddison. In fact, today is actually going to be an off-the-cuff Pop Off with Maddison because I had to sit down and talk to you guys about this new Kardashians trailer that we just got one day ahead of the season 2 premiere, where we see that Khloe Kardashian is in fact going to address the fact that she is having a second child with Tristan Thompson. We were not sure if this was going to make it into the Kardashian show. I mean, we all had an inkling it was going to make it into the Kardashian show because poor Khloe is always carrying the brunt, bringing 98% of the drama to the Kardashians. But still, now we finally have our confirmation, and the reason why this is also an off-the-cuff pop-off, I did not plan on doing a pop-up today. I am getting ready to go back out of town tomorrow. I'm flying to New Mexico tomorrow morning, so I don't really know when I'm gonna have time to watch the season 2 premiere of the Kardashians. Hopefully I can maybe watch it on the plane or something, but I at the very least wanted to get into this trailer with you guys before I leave town. Packing can wait because we must discuss this Khloe and Tristan tea. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight to unwrapping these Khloe and Tristan facts. All right, you guys, so as you all know, about a month and a half ago, news broke that Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson were in fact expecting their second child via surrogate. Obviously, when this news broke, all of our minds were completely boggled because at that point, we already knew about Tristan Thompson's most recent cheating scandal with Maddison I. Quick reminder, Maddison I is the woman who Tristan Thompson cheated on Khloe Kardashian with and ended up fathering another child with. Yes, we know that Tristan Thompson is in fact the father of Maddison I's son, Theo. That was confirmed via a paternity test, and Tristan Thompson also confirmed that he was the father over on his Instagram. So because of that, obviously when the news broke that Khloe and Tristan were having a second child, everyone was like, what the heck, Khloe? What is wrong with you? But in a little bit of her defense, Khloe and Tristan's second child was conceived via surrogate in November, and that was right before the world found out about Tristan Thompson's latest cheating scandal. So yes, that means that Tristan Thompson was cheating on Khloe Kardashian, knew that Maddison I was pregnant, and continued to go through the whole surrogacy process with Khloe, just once again proving that he is the absolute freaking worst. Now, we do know that Khloe and Tristan surrogate gave birth to a baby boy last month, but that's pretty much all we know about their second child. We know that it's a boy, and while we don't know of any formal custody agreement, several sources have said that Khloe Kardashian will have predominantly full custody because that's the situation that she has with True, and that Tristan can come and see the kids whenever he wants. Okay, now that you guys have that little recap and little refresher of what's been going on, we did not know if this is going to be covered on the second season of the Kardashians Hulu show. We had an inkling, but we didn't really have any confirmation. And in fact, Hulu really hasn't been pushing out that much promo for the Kardashians second season. We've seen a little bit here and there, but we haven't really seen as much as we did with the first season. And I think that is in large part due to them having to rework a lot of things since Kim and Pete broke up. I think a lot around the second season was going to focus on Kim Kardashian's relationship with Pete Davidson, but since the news of their breakup went public before the season 2 premiere, I'm sure there was a little bit of scrambling going on. So what of course had to happen? Khloe Kardashian had to come in again and expose all of the horrible things that have been going on in her life. So in this promo that just recently dropped, we see Khloe Kardashian come into the confessional and she reveals to producers that her and Tristan Thompson are expecting a second child. I'm gonna go ahead and play a little bit of the clip, that way you guys can see this for yourselves.
You ready?
There is something that I'm ready to talk about. Tristan and I are having another baby.
Later on, we see a very emotional Kris Jenner. Obviously, this is hard for her to watch her daughter go through such a horrible experience. And we see Khloe, you know, be the Khloe that we know and love. She says, this is a really hard time in my life, but she's gonna put a positive spin on it and she's gonna try to see the best in this situation. Now, over on social media, I feel like people have really been just dragging Khloe through the mud. People are saying they're sick of seeing her play the victim. People do not feel bad for her at all. And I do just want to try to remind people, well, I totally understand where you're coming from. Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson did go through this surrogacy process when they were reconciled, when they were still together, and obviously she had no idea that he was cheating on her that entire time and got another woman pregnant during that entire time. Of course, we can sit here and say, how did she not know? The guy's cheated on her a million times at this point. I get it, but I'm just saying, try to see it a little bit through her point of view before just totally destroying this girl and kicking her while she's down on social media. Okay, I feel like I'm already starting to pop off. This is kind of what happens with off-the-cuff pop-offs. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this pop-off official. You know we've gotta be cracking open a cold bud for this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and just continue sharing my thoughts. Okay, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw this trailer, my mouth fully dropped. And I think that's because I knew that this was probably going to be discussed, but I didn't think it was going to be discussed as in depth as it looks like it's going to be. It looks like this whole first episode of season 2 is going to be dedicated to Khloe Kardashian, talking about her and Tristan Thompson expecting their second child, amid the fact that, you know, he cheated on her and fathered another child while they were in a relationship, especially because that's where season 1 kind of ended. So I am very interested to see what Hulu is going to do for this first episode of season 2. Now, obviously, I'm very intrigued. I was going to watch season 2 regardless because I wanted to talk about it with you guys, but I've got to say, I wasn't like really dying to see Kourtney and Travis's wedding. We saw so much on social media already. We know it was fabulous. We know we didn't love what she wore. And obviously there wasn't really much to look forward to when it came to Kim and Pete because we already know that they're broken up. We know that Kendall and Kylie rarely really give us anything when it comes to the Kardashians. So like I said, before this new trailer dropped, I wasn't like counting down the days for the second season of the Kardashians. But now after this, I am invested. I need to see what Khloe's going to say. I want to see it from her point of view, because I think it's really easy for us to judge from the outside. And you guys know, I mean, I have covered this Khloe and Tristan mess ad nauseum, every little step of the way, every update. And I feel like a lot of times I've definitely been very hard on Khloe, way harder on Tristan Thompson as deserved, but I've also been hard on Khloe. And I feel like watching her in season 1 and seeing her kind of find out this Tristan Thompson cheating scandal, it did make me have a new perspective. I actually felt for Khloe and I definitely had empathy towards her because I did see how she really thought that Tristan Thompson changed, and obviously she really thought that or she wouldn't have decided to have a second child with him. So when this news came crashing down, she was absolutely destroyed, and seeing that with my own 2 eyes did make me feel for her. I think it's much harder to see her react like that and continue to be hard on her versus just reading about it and reading about sources telling us how Khloe's feeling. Like when we actually see it with our own 2 eyes, it's hard not to feel for her. I get it. I know a lot of you are going to say, Maddison, how did she not know this was going to happen again? I know, you guys, I cannot stand Tristan Thompson either, but I'm still human, and when I see someone going through something, I'm going to feel for them. That's just who I am. So I am very interested to see what happens in this season 2 premiere. I'm interested to see how I feel towards Khloe after the season 2 premiere. You guys know I'm rooting for her. I really am. I do think she deserves happiness. I want her to find happiness, but as of right now, I feel like what's most important is that she's just there for True and her baby brother. I think right now her priority is being a mom to her 2 children, spending time with her 2 children, and that's where it should be. But eventually, I do hope that Khloe Kardashian finds her happily ever after because I do think she deserves that. But yeah, overall, this trailer absolutely got me excited for season 2 of the Kardashians. I know my blood is already going to be boiling. I can already feel the upper lip sweat coming when Tristan Thompson is mentioned and we see him just, you know, being a freaking liar to Khloe and the Kardashians. I already know that I am just going to be so frustrated during this first episode, but also I can't wait to see it. Some things that I hope do get answered. You know, Tristan's involvement with True and this new sibling, I want to really see, is he coming around a lot? Is he not? What's the situation? Where do they stand? Are they still friendly, or has she finally put up some freaking boundaries and is not letting that guy weasel his way back into her life? Like, I do want to see some of those things, so I hope those things do play out. I don't know, just overall, this trailer has definitely got me intrigued, and I cannot wait to see this very special tell-all episode of the Kardashians. But now I want to hear what you guys think. What did you think about this new trailer for the Kardashians Hulu show? Did it give you that little ounce of chutzpah that you needed to want to go ahead and watch the second season? Let all your thoughts and feels down below. While you guys are at it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget that notification bell. For more content, make sure you guys follow me over on Instagram and TikTok, especially because Instagram and TikTok give you 90 seconds to make short form videos, so I'm able to give a little bit more of my opinions over on there, especially when it comes to all of the Adam Levine updates. So make sure you're following me on Instagram and TikTok, you guys. In addition, also make sure you're coming back to my channel to check out my YouTube shorts. If you guys want to show me a little extra love, or you just want to make sure I see your comment, don't forget you can also hit that super thanks button down below. You guys can also check out all of my merch over at my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!